Hi, in this video I'll demonstrate two different methods to remove the negative cable from your car battery. To disconnect the battery on a Mazda CX-60, I go to the battery compartment, which on this vehicle is here in the corner. This is the passenger side because this is a right-hand side drive vehicle. Alright, so these actually go clockwise to unscrew them, and then I lift this slightly and then pull it towards me. Here is the battery. Now I just need to loosen the negative. You just need to have a long extension arm, get it all the way in there onto the negative, rotate this a few times, and then pull this out. So I've just loosened that nut over there. I have not removed the nut completely, I don't need to. So I'm going to lift this terminal off. There it is, and I'm going to get my hand from the side here. So the negative has been lifted, and I just usually wrap it so that it cannot touch the chassis. Right, to reconnect the battery, so I just get the negative terminal in my hand. I now feed it at the back there. It will spark. Try to get it on the terminal in one shot without bouncing it on the terminal. So there it's not quite seated properly, so I have to push it all the way down. And there it is now seated properly, so I can tighten it. Tighten it to about 8 to 10 Newton meters. You can use a torque wrench. And there it is tightened onto the negative terminal. Notice the negative terminal is protruding slightly. Now on this cover there are two fingers. The one goes there and the one goes there. There are arrows showing you where those fingers align. So notice how I slide it in and then down. And now I just turn these anti-clockwise to lock it. If you can't get your hand in there, let me show you the full method. So on the side here, I just unhook this bead. There's a little attachment point over here, so this bead has now been released. There are three push pins, one over there, and one hidden here on the side. So I just take my screwdriver on the side and I wedge it in there, lift the top, and then I pull it out. I do that 2 more times. And don't forget this one here on the edge. So I'm going to pull this towards me like that. Notice how it popped out, and now I can just lift it up like that. So I'm just going to pull this to the side. Now there is the negative terminal of the battery, and I'm just going to take a size 10 socket and loosen it. So I've just loosened that nut over there, but I have not removed the nut completely. I don't need to. Now if this is still in your way, you can remove this. There's a push pin over there and one over there, but in my case it's not necessary. I can just get my hand underneath here and lift the negative cable off the terminal. Now I can just take the negative terminal and just put it in my little cloth here so it doesn't touch the chassis or anything. I put the cable on the negative terminal. There might be a little spark, don't get a fright. I make sure that this is all the way down and I tighten this. You can torque this nut to about 8 to 10 Newton meters. Now this goes along the glass and you're kind of pushing it down and smearing it along the glass. Over here there's a nipple here and they go into each other. Right, return the 3 push pins and the last one over here. This is what it looks like from the top. Notice that this goes underneath this piece. So from the inside, this is what it looks like. And just refasten the rubber bead onto the plastic. And then I lock it in place.